Good evening, everyone. It's Michelle Hill with Southern Inspirations. Welcome to another episode of Inspiration in the Kitchen. And thank you so much for being a part of the Good Eating family. So tonight, Daniel Champagne with D Champ Eats is back with me, showing up to do this with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You're over there cutting corn off the cob, I
Yes,
see.
I am.
You're getting it all prepared, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, y'all, tonight we are here to each show you our recipes for corn salad. And Danny, I don't know about you. I mean, we were talking before the show. I've been excited for every episode, but tonight, I don't know. I just had an extra layer of excitement. Maybe we're like settling in a little bit. I don't know.
So getting a little more comfortable, figuring this thing out,
Yeah. So Daniel is like got all the feels on with his Birds of Paradise shirt, just fitting into the summer season. And I got my hair up. We were talking about that. Like it is summertime in the South. It's almost 100 degrees every day. This hair is staying up like most days. And that's, I guess, better in the kitchen too, right?
Yes. I don't have to worry about putting my hair up, got a haircut today, so, less to worry about. So that's
my husband got a haircut today too. Yeah, he was like, whoo, what a relief that was. Get some of that off the back of my neck.
Exactly. And it's a luxury these days to get a haircut, right?
I'm telling you, right? All right, you about got that corn cut off those cobs? So
it's actually in a pan right now. So I cut it off the cobs. It just came off the grill a little bit ago. I said, okay, I need this to cool down enough to cut.
Yeah, right. All right, so you go ahead and tell us what your corn salad is all about. And then I think, have you cooked chicken or something to go with it? What have you got to go with it tonight?
Yeah, so with my corn salad, the plan was asparagus. We bought it too early. So I did some broccoli with some lemon juice and garlic, so that'll be delicious. But then our chicken is a really simple marinade of avocado oil, fresh lime juice, and a jalapeno.
Pepper. You gotta have the jalapenos in there, right?
Oh yeah, gotta have a little kick. So.
Oh my gosh, I love them.
Yeah.
So I am doing a corn salad with a cilantro dressing.
That sounds good.
And so let's talk about cilantro for just a second. And I want some comments out there because first of all, I'll ask you, Daniel, do you love cilantro or does it taste like dishwashing liquid or soap or some of these posts I've seen?
Oh, I love cilantro.
Yeah. Like I can't get enough in my salsa.
Yeah. No, I love cilantro for sure.
I do too. All right. So if you're watching, comment and let us know thumbs up or thumbs down for cilantro. I love it. So this cilantro dressing that I already have made up has jalapenos in it. It called for a half of a fresh one. Well, I had to use a whole one. I mean, I'm just saying.
There you go. Well, I actually have a jalapeno in mine too. And I didn't keep all the seeds, just a few, because, you don't want to make it too spicy.
Right.
I like spicy, but, for our friends, I don't want it to be too spicy. So it's kind of a tahini type deal.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I keep some of the seeds because I want a little bit of a kick.
Yeah.
But not like too much that your tongue burns off or something. We have a comment already. Was that you? Because last time the first comment was you.
No, it is not me. We have Diane. She says, hello, mother is watching.
Oh, hey, Mom. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I was texting her earlier. I'm like, be sure to tune in. Okay, so I'm going to get situated behind the island over here. And we will get going. You want to just walk into the specifics of your recipe while I get situated?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. So I love corn on the cob. Really, that's how we usually eat it in our house. I grill it on the cob with some avocado oil, salt, pepper, wrap it in foil, pop it on there, and it's perfect. There we go. My mom says she's a cilantro fan. There we go.
Oh, yay. Thank you, Mom. I'm so glad to have our mother's support.
Yes. So there's a movie that I love so much. It's called Nacho Libre, and it has Jack Black in it. And one of the recurring jokes is he talks about this corn that they sell in the market, and it's Mexican street corn, which is called elote. And traditional Mexican street corn is a cob of corn that they usually dip in mayonnaise, and then they coat with seasoning and cotija cheese, which is like a salty, crumbly cheese. And sometimes they have like fresh lime juice, sometimes cilantro. It depends on how elevated it is, you know. And so I love that concept, and I was like, well, let's make a corn salad that's like that. And so mine's a little bit lighter. I didn't go mayonnaise. I went sour cream because that's what I had on hand. But the other thing you can do is Greek yogurt for your sauce. So it's kind of just like taking it off the cob and combining it. But then I added a few more ingredients because I can't leave well enough alone. And so I wanted to capture that like grilled corn flavor in a corn salad. And the beautiful thing is I'm going to make it warm, but you can chill it afterwards, serve it cold, and it's just as delicious. So there's versatility there as well. So.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
Okay.
I cannot wait till we can do this in person. We say this all the time, where we can like exchange, you know, recipes and taste tests. It sounds so good.
Exactly.
All right. So my corn salad is I'm using frozen corn because it's what I had on hand. And of course, we tell you every time, use what you have or what's most convenient, or let's be quite frank, what the store has on hand at the time. If you didn't have time to go to the farmer's market, right?
Exactly.
So mine is the frozen corn, and then I have already sauteed an onion, a red bell pepper, a green bell pepper, and some ginger. So bursting with flavor, all right? Yeah. And then I mentioned the cilantro dressing earlier, and y'all, the full recipe will be up later, but I'll just tell you real quick the ingredients that are in this. You've got your fresh cilantro. You put all of this in either your blender or your food processor, essentially just to puree it. See, it's pretty thin, just like a dressing should be. Your cilantro, olive oil. I'm not going to give you the measurements right now. White wine, vinegar, fresh lime juice, jalapeno. Again, I doubled what it called for. Shallot, salt. And then I added the original recipe, and I've had this recipe for years, but it did not call for this, but I added 2 teaspoons of sour cream and then two or three cloves of garlic, because we've talked about this before. Any opportunity I have to use garlic, I'm going to use garlic.
Exactly. There's garlic in my corn as well. So, yes.
Yeah. So there's my dressing. And so now I will tell y'all, I already have the big batch completely made, and I'll pull it out of the refrigerator. And the reason I did that, it's kind of similar to what you were talking about, Daniel, the hot versus the cold. I wanted a cold version, and so I did the full recipe, you know, the measurements that the recipe calls for. I did afternoon, and it is in the refrigerator. And so right now, what I'm going to make for this broadcast is just a smaller version, but we're going to eat it warm because I have salmon. I did salmon in the skillet with Cavender's, and I've got it in the oven that's warm, and I'm going to pull that salmon out and dump this corn salad kind of a little bit on it, a little bit over to the side, you know. And then just because I want extra heat, I love this Trader Joe's jalapeno sauce. Have you ever had it?
So good.
Yeah.
It's
so good.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got it in a bowl. I'm going to warm it up since we're doing stuff warm. So I'm just going to take my stuff over to the skillet just to kind of dump it all in there and get it warmed up real quick.
Yeah, and I'll chat about my sauce real quick while you.
All right. Awesome.
So my sauce has the sour cream. Like I said, you can use Greek yogurt. If you want it a little bit richer, you can use mayonnaise. So there, you got options. And it's got cumin, paprika, lime juice, and a little bit of milk to thin it out. So if you're using like a Greek yogurt, you probably don't need as much milk, but it helps thin it out a little bit. And so the sauce is in a bowl. And really what I'm going to do is after we make it, I'm going to put a little bit on top. But the idea is that once the whole thing chills, then you can mix it in and it kind of coats everything. I don't necessarily like to add sour cream all the time to hot things and melt it more, but it lets it combine if you wait till it cooled off. And so there's two different presentations. There's one for the warm and then there's one for when it's chilled. And so that's the sauce. My salad also has bell pepper, black beans, jalapeno, cilantro, and green onion. So lots of color, lots of freshness in there. So you're balancing the hot corn with the cool peppers. But then when you chill it all, it's just a delicious side dish to have on a hot summer day. And so super easy to throw together. Some chopping, prep work, which I was running around doing before we started this, but super easy to throw together if you need something for a picnic.
Oh, I love it. So I have my corn and my veggies in the skillet over there. So y'all, all I did was I followed the directions, the package directions for the frozen corn earlier and just cooked it and let it cool. And then in a skillet, I sauteed my onion. I mentioned the red bell pepper, the green bell pepper, and the ginger. And again, it's whatever bell peppers you have on hand, whatever color, works.
Yeah.
A couple of those, throw those in. And so right now, you just saute all that of course, in a little olive oil in the skillet. So right now, it's essentially just warming up. And once it gets warmed up, y'all, because I do want the warm version for our dinner tonight, I'm going to take this wonderful cilantro dressing with extra jalapeno and pour it directly in the skillet, just to get it nice and warm, and it will be ready to plate over that salmon. And then this I'm just going to warm up in the microwave just because I'm extra. When it comes to sauces and dips, I'm just extra.
Yeah.
I just want more.
Yeah, I love dipping things. I love when food tastes good on its own, but things like French fries and other foods are just a sauce, Like,
right?
Yeah, I love it. So,
all right, I'm gonna check my stuff real quick.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't take long to warm this up.
No, not at all. So,
like you were saying earlier, the colors are so nice. The yellow of the corn and then the red and green pepper. You mentioned black beans. It's just so pretty and festive.
Yes. So, I grilled corn, but you can actually use canned corn if you want. So what I did with the grilled corn is I finished grilling it and I cut it off the cob and then I put it in a skillet with lime juice and grated garlic. And so if you're using canned corn, you're going to want to drain your corn and put it in the skillet with some oil. Since I used oil to grill it, I didn't need to add more oil. And so you're going to grill it, or you're going to cook it in the skillet until it gets a little bit charred and nice and warm and cooked all the way through. And that'll cook your garlic and the lime juice in there as well. So I did that in the skillet. I just put my red bell pepper and I'm popping in my black beans. And then I've got lots of cilantro right there and lots of green onion there. My wife's very happy because she loves green onion.
Oh, I do too. Hey, I decided our names were covering up too much of our food. I'm like, wait a minute. They know who we are. They're here to see the food. I'll have to adjust that next time.
Oh yeah. It's all good. And then I have a whole jalapeno, and I left some seeds in there. So not all of it, but some seeds because I like the little kick, but I also want you guys to be able to control. So with a jalapeno, if you scrape out the inside, then you're taking away most of the heat. So pro tip for you if you don't like as much heat. So pop it in there. So I'm going to bring this up a little close. You can kind of see in there, there's all that color. You can see that corn underneath there, all those pretty colors that I'm about to mix together.
Oh my goodness, gorgeous. Love it. All right, my cilantro dressing is ready to go into my skillet with my corn and my veggies. I'm going to just dump it in and stir it up.
Dump it in, stir it up.
There you go. Oh, you hear that sizzle? I don't know if y'all can hear that sizzle or not.
I hear it.
And I got to get a spatula because I don't want to like waste any of this.
No. No. So you got a little bit of salt. You always want to make sure you're salting your food. If you ever watch Food Network, a lot of times it's basics like salt that get people disqualified from cooking.
Hey, Daniel, but you have to do it like this. You have to like pinch it and go, woo!
Not sure you'll see me do that on a live, but maybe.
Oh my goodness. You know I gotta throw in something crazy like that.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. On cooking shows, they like throw salt in the air after they're done. And I'm like, I can't do that in my own home.
I'm gonna let that warm up for just a couple seconds and I'll be ready to put it in a bowl to show y'all all the pretty colors.
Yes. So there's my bowl of corn salad right there. So that is got all that color in there, those fresh veggies. For my friend Paige Shepard, I know this isn't your jam because corn on the cob with butter, some pepper is, your jam, but this is for, I'll make you some corn on the cob, Paige, when you and Chris come over.
All right, here we go. It's steamy. I don't know if y'all can see all those colors, but the peppers, the corn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
good.
Warm. Yeah, and then I've already warmed up my little Trader Joe's jalapeno sauce over here. So all I got to do is pull the salmon out and plate.
There you go.
Woohoo! Are you ahead of me again? Did you already show your plate?
No, I showed the bowl. You want to see it? I'm about to plate. There's that bowl.
Okay, all right. I was going to say,
yeah.
I was on the struggle bus last time, and like you just sitting over there going, dude, I've already plated. What are you doing over there?
There was a little timing, but it's all good. It's all good.
All right, I'm going to get my salmon out.
Yes, I'm going to get one of these pieces of chicken out of the oven, which I was telling Michelle last week, I just got a new oven, got a new range, and my life has been forever changed. So that was a long time coming. I was cooking a lot on uneven burners. And so if you all know the stress of cooking on an uneven burner, yeah, let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my salmon over here. It is so gorgeous. And I know you're plating, but I have to show my salmon.
Yep, there's salmon.
Okay. This is like really hot. Can y'all see how beautiful? Can you see the beautiful colors?
That looks so good.
So that's 4 pieces of salmon, and all I did was put some olive oil in a skillet. There's 4 pieces. 2 of them are kind of thicker, and then a couple of not smaller ones, but just not as thick. And so the biggest ones, and I just doused them in Cavender's. There's a really good Mediterranean seasoning that I have sometimes that I didn't realize I was out of. And I was like, oh, Cavender's will work. There's all kinds of seasonings depending on your, what you want. But cover them real good in the seasoning. And then for the bigger pieces, I put in the skillet with lid on it because, it can get smoky. 5 minutes inside. And then the smaller pieces, I did 3.5 minutes inside. And so my in-laws will never eat all this salmon tonight. And I'm not a huge fan of leftover salmon tomorrow. It might be just a little, I might crumble it on a salad, but I probably won't.
Right.
So good thing my in-laws live around the corner. They're going to get salmon and corn salad tonight because there's plenty. So I'm going to, but you go ahead because I'm going to get my big bowl of my cold out too.
Yeah. So for plating of the warm salad, like I said earlier, I just put the sauce on top. And the other thing that I don't want to melt in the hot corn salad is the cotija cheese. And so I have it separate right now. And so it's a grated salty cheese. And so I'm just going to take this and kind of sprinkle it on top. The thing is that once everything cools, you can then mix in the rest that I have in the recipe. And so once it's all cooled down, you can coat it in the sauce and the cheese. And you can bring it with you wherever you go. And because it doesn't have mayonnaise in it, it will sit a little bit better and all that kind of stuff. And so I have this plate right here. While Michelle's finishing hers, I'll show you my plate.
You go right ahead.
So there's, you get some better light there. So you can see the sauce on top and the tortilla cheese. A lot of times you can find a block of tortilla cheese and crumble it so it looks kind of like feta, but they only had a big bag of grated. And so that's what I went with. And so I'm not really good at camera angles here on the live, but there we go. So you can see all the colors, you can see the sauce and the cheese, and there's a big grilled piece of chicken there with jalapenos on it. It's going to be nice and spicy. So I'm excited.
Yum, yum.
Yeah.
All right, I'm almost plated. Here is my big bowl of the cold version. It's been hours. And so look, it made a lot. I will have that tomorrow, probably for a couple of days, and I'll do some different things with it. Maybe stuff it inside a romaine, heart or something. And maybe throw some chicken or some turkey in there. So there's my cold version.
Yeah.
Plating, I have my salmon on, and I'm going to put this warm. I'm going to put a little bit on top.
Oh, yeah.
Why not? And that's just kind of pretty. And then I'm going to kind of put some there, and then I'm going to take this yummy, warm jalapeno sauce. And if I had it in a squirt bottle, I could do this.
Yeah.
Fancy. But I just now thought about that. So, we're just going to pour it straight out of the little Dollar Tree bowl. Okay.
If I had 5 more minutes to prep before we started, there would have been a squirt bottle with my sauce.
Yeah, right?
It is what it is.
Okay, so here we go. See if I can see that. Okay, I gotta get this right so it doesn't fall on the floor. There's salmon, beautifully browned, just right. It's got the corn salad on top, and the extra jalapeno sauce. Boom!
I'm headed my way right now. Or your way right now, okay?
Okay, let me get a fork.
You will not have leftovers if I came over for that. Let me tell you.
Okay. Here we go.
Here we go.
I got my piece of salmon. I've got a little bit of corn salad, and then I have to dip it in that jalapeno sauce. Woo! It's got a little kick.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, maybe I got a little carried away with the jalapeno. Nah. Oh, look. Oh, my gosh.
Here's the deal. That jalapeno sauce is spicy.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. This is really good. I want salmon there. But a little creaminess from the sauce with the cheese saltiness, and then you've just got those fresh veggies with the warm corn. It's so good. It's so good.
Gosh. Okay. This was so much fun. I knew it would be. Let me see what our other comments are. And then we can't forget about the July giveaway.
That's right. We cannot forget.
Okay. Everybody's saying just how delicious it looks and nice. My mom said both look delicious. My mouth is watering, all that. Oh, thank you all so much. We are having so much fun doing this, and we love
Christine is our people. Christine, sauces and dip. Let's go.
Yes, yes. What did Paige say up here? I saw where she commented. Now taste buds. Oh, that's hilarious.
Hey, yeah.
We'll just eat the peppers out of the jar for you, Paige.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you all enjoyed our versions of corn salad.
Mm-hmm.
We will get those recipes posted, so just be looking for those over the next few days.
Hopefully
Hold your breath. I don't think I ever put my catfish one up, so don't feel so bad. I'm like, oh my goodness, did I ever even get mine up? But anyway, y'all call me out if I don't get the corn salad. I've already typed it up. All I have to do is like copy and paste, and I can get it posted. So I should be able to do that.
Yes.
Okay, do we want to talk about giveaway?
Yes. Let's talk about giveaway.
Okay, so during the month of July, Food Inspirations and our 3 wonderful partners, Daniel with DChamp Eats, Kelly Colettis with Kelly Colettis Designs, and Paige Shepherd with Shepherd Organizing Solutions, we have teamed up and we are each giving away a prize. And so if you'll look on the Southern Inspirations page or any of the other partners' pages, there's full details. But y'all, it is so easy. Like all the pages and tag 3 friends. Like, hello. And entered in the drawing.
Yeah.
So Daniel, you're going to tell us tonight what you're giving away, right? Because we're each giving away 4. There'll be 4 total of 4 prizes. So
yeah. So I love cooking, and one of the things that I've loved doing through my discovery of my love for cooking is helping others who are like, I just don't know where to start, what to cook, all that kind of stuff. So I love taking dishes that maybe somebody's like, teach me how to make this, and helping them figure out how to make it, and then teaching them some basics. And so what I'm going to do as my prize is whoever wins, we're going to chat, and I'm going to figure out something that they really like, some of their tastes, and depending on their level of comfort or whatever, I'm going to do a live cooking demo for them. So I will walk them through how to make a dish that we decide on. So based on their likes and dislikes and things that they like and things they may want to try, I'll look up some recipes, throw some things out there, and then we'll work through what we cook together. And then over FaceTime or Zoom or whatever, we'll have a live cooking session together where I'll teach them how to make what they picked.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
And I, too, am giving away a virtual class. I made my announcement last Friday during my 1 o'clock broadcast. And the winner will get a choice of a virtual cooking class, much like Daniel has suggested, or a virtual chalk painting class. If you enjoy chalk painting and you need some tips, you need to know how to do it, where to start, whatever, or a consultation about marketing. Maybe you have questions about advertising and branding and just, where do I start or what do I do? Yeah. And with all my years in background in marketing, I just want to be a resource. So winner gets to pick. Tomorrow, Kelly is announcing hers during our podcast at 11 o'clock.
There we go.
And Paige announced her giveaway, which is organizing productivity virtual consultation, whether it's a space or a whole house. She's giving away a consultation as well. So, yeah, exciting times.
Yeah, very exciting times. I'm excited. I want to make a new friend or connect with, a friend that I already have that has entered, and chat with them over Zoom and cook together. I love cooking with them. So
yes, absolutely. So much fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Daniel, anything else before we close it out and go eat our yummy corn salad?
I think I'm good. I know that my wife is waiting in the wings to eat this chicken and broccoli and corn salad. She's excited. And so I'm excited for her to try this as well. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again. This has been another great episode. We will be back, everyone, on the 30th. And no, we don't know what we're cooking yet, but we will let you know. Thank you for being supporters of Southern Inspirations and D-Champ Eats and Good Eating.
Yeah.
And we will see you next time. Everybody have a fabulous weekend.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.